Well, that lady has it right. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. We appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show. And whatever you may be doing. Who knows? It's okay. You're there. Sometimes it's just ambient noise in the room, right? So I'll take it. Sooner or later, I'll say something that'll get your attention. Some interesting stories trending today. Always. We'll dig it out. We'll find it. Everything from getting people who are paralyzed to walk to ranking the best cities in the country for coffee lovers, you know. And then real serious too, though, about loneliness and the elderly, among other things that we'll get to if we can. Zika Brestowski is my guest today. He's with Yerba Prima, first herb. In Spanish, it's first. In English, it's first herb, Yerba Prima. And we'll chat with him. We always want to talk to you. Where are you? Listening or watching? We'll talk. You can listen or watch. I can take the time to stop what I'm doing here. That's why we're doing the show. We do it for you. And you may have questions or comments. And you may think they're don't prejudge your own questions or comments. You know, don't think that they're not important. Yes, they are. If you're thinking and feeling them and concerned about something, it's important.
I went yesterday to a health food store locally in Temple Terrace.
Okay.
And my buddy Dell went with me, and he is, he's into, he does it because he doesn't eat vegetables. I've now got him convinced to start taking greens.
Well, that's progress.
Okay. Right. And so I've got him some greens that had no taste, no flavor, so he could mix them with his protein shakes.
Okay.
And I told him originally about these greens. He then goes into the health food store with me, and the lady behind the counter tells him again about the greens, and he decides to buy them finally.
Okay.
I mean, you don't believe me, believe somebody else, right? I guess.
That's the way it always.
Now he's taking them, though.
Good. Progress.
I just wanted you to know that because you know him, so I would.
Yeah, Detective Dell.
Yep. So he's working this morning, so I just.
Good for him.
Good.
Well, keep it up. That's progress. That's progress. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, I just don't know how he's made it this far without doing that. Not eating vegetables. Well, researchers forever have been trying to figure out how can you get paralyzed people to walk. Spinal cord injuries, for example, being one of the primary causes for people being quadriplegic, paraplegic, whatever. And it's been a long road. Well, 2 studies out. Apparently, they're making some progress in helping paralyzed people to stand and take steps. It's being reported everywhere on all the major networks and newspapers and news sites. A new treatment can apparently provide some hope for 1.3 million Americans who have paralysis associated with spinal cord injuries. On CBS news site, they reported a story about a fellow named Jeff Markey. He was on a bike on a mountain trail in Montana. Apparently, he had an accident, left him paralyzed from the chest down. Man. He was an athlete. He was a chef, a professional chef. He had a full life. Today, he needed constant care. You're paralyzed from the chest down, okay? That's pretty serious business here. Today, he can walk. This is a remarkable event, and they say a remarkable new experimental device. It's a concept is it is an electrical stimulator, and apparently they implant it in the spine. Spinal injuries disrupt the transmission of the nerves, the signals from the brain to the legs and all parts of the body, and back to the brain. In the study, doctors implanted an electrical stimulator at the base of the spine. When it's turned on, the signals appear to awaken the injured nerve pathways. That's amazing. And that thereby allowing the brain to communicate with the legs. Mr. Marquis is 35. He was one of 4 patients who spent months doing intensive physical therapy at the University of Louisville Spinal Cord Injury Research Center. And he said he got his first right foot moving and then his left. And he said this, quote, "It is certainly a welcome change from being in a chair all the time and kind of a ray of sunshine in my prognosis, I should say." God bless him, man. He's a nice-looking young man. Look at him. I'm showing got a photograph of him. He walked, are you ready? He walked the length of a football field without rest, then almost a quarter of a mile over a 1-hour session. I just can't imagine what he was feeling and thinking. He said, quote, "It takes so much concentration that I don't get emotional in the moment. I showed them the video because I knew I wouldn't, because I couldn't get the words out." They had a video of him, and he apparently was showing it to people. I mean, it's great. You'll find, you go to CBSnews.com, you'll find, in fact, there's a video there. They're showing other patients who are able to walk, who were, prior to the implant, were not able to walk. And I see this one video of the young woman. She was in a car crash, woke up paralyzed, didn't know what happened. Or one injured, was she injured on a horse, or was she a horse rider? Amazing. She was a horse rider, and she was in a car crash. Is that the young woman that was in a car crash?
Yeah.
Man, look at her. We're watching a video. We're showing you the video. I mean, beautiful young woman. Look at her. Oh. Her life has changed, man. Science. When human beings put their mind to things, they can accomplish a lot of good things. So, on the bright side for a change. All right. Little quiz. What is the best coffee city in America? Where the best coffee lovers.
We should have people call in.
Yeah, call in. Try to guess.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
What do you think was the best city for coffee drinkers? Digging the coffee out there. We'll see.
On Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for... If I had to venture a guess, hazard a guess, I would say that people listening and watching the show right now, the likelihood of them having coffee nearby is pretty high. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Know this. Second, only to oil, coffee is considered now the most valuable legally traded commodity globally. I want to give attribution to Tori Avey. She, in a post, she has a website called the History Kitchen. So she wrote a very nice piece on coffee. I'm giving her attribution. She talks about how 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed each day in the world. Think about that. And I won't, right now, the little guest that we have, the contest we have going on here, what do you think is the number one ranked city for coffee drinkers and coffee drinking? For people, where there's a lot of coffee, people like coffee and whatnot. Coffee's been around forever. There's Ms. Avery writes in her article that there's a popular Ethiopian legend wherein coffee was discovered by a goat herder named Kaldi, who found his goats frolicking and full of energy after eating the red fruit of the shrub. So he tried it for himself, and one thing led to another. And a monk took some of the fruit back to his fellow monks. They spent the night awake and alert, and so on. It's just amazing how I can't think of any culture where coffee is not part of the food culture and woven in. In fact, how many decisions have been made, right? Important decisions, maybe world-changing decisions over coffee or coffee being served. Wouldn't hurt to light up a few people's brains.
I can remember a lot of cases being solved at a Three Coins restaurant over coffee. A lot.
When you were a police officer.
Yes.
It is a remarkable element, nutrient, beverage, food, whatever, in our culture. In fact, drinking coffee is the way most people get their antioxidants. Kid you not. You can go through the history all the way. I mean, there's so much I could share with you. But it is a commodity. It's only second in oil as a trading commodity. I mean, wow. So let me ask Stephen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not well today. I asked Gary, he gave me an answer, and he was very close. Let's go to Clarksville, Georgia, and see if Rufino has the answer. Rufino, what do you think?
Hey, guess what I have in my hand right now?
Well, it's not a beer. It's not a beer. That I know.
No, it's coffee. Hey, I was going to tell you, though, our cups are small when we were growing up. Now you got those big old cups that hold 4 and 5 cups at a time. So, no one's drinking 1 cup at a time anymore. They're holding that cup for hours and drinking 3 and 4 cups at a time,
I know. I remember growing up as a boy, my mom would make coffee in the morning. I can see the Maxwell House can, the blue can, and I couldn't wait till the that got emptied. I used the cans. I played with the cans and used them as toys and did all kinds of things with the cans, man. Folgers, Maxwell House. I remember the commercials, good to the last drop. Brilliant marketing, brilliant. It was brilliant.
How about the one that got on the airplane? He never has a second cup at home.
I know.
But all right, so here's my guesses. Seattle had the first Starbucks, so I'm going to go with Seattle's one of the answers. But every time you see someone in New York walking along Times Square, every single person has coffee. So I'm going to go with New York as number 1, and I'm thinking Seattle's got to be in the top 3 or 4.
Very good. You and Gary are pretty smart. Gary did the same thing you did. New York is number one. In fact, it is number one. And I've been in Manhattan. You're right. Many times. I love Manhattan. And from one corner to the next, you can't. I mean, if you miss one Starbucks, don't worry. Just cross the street and go down the block, and there'll be another one. I don't know. Gary, find out how many Starbucks are in Manhattan. How many do you think? Guess. What do you think?
Over 100.
100? 100? What do you think?
Yeah. I'm going to say about 130. Yeah.
All right. How's everything down there in Clarksville?
Woo, smoking. Everything's awesome. Yeah, everything's going really well. We've done up to almost 75,000 smoothies since we've opened. The health store part's doing really well, Doc. And I just want to thank you again. Your show, I can't wait every day for your show to come on, and we come on every single day. And I'm going to tell you, you've got a lot of people over here. WRWH runs your show here out of White County, and you've got so many more followers now and people listening to you.
Thank you,
and
man.
I just want to thank you, man. You got a good heart. You're not just a doctor. You got a really good heart. You care about people, and it shows through your show. Just thank you, man.
Oh, thank you, brother. Love you for that. We're trying. Although I'm reminded of what the nuns always would write on my papers. Room for improvement. We'll go with that. We'll be right back. Coffee and all.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Ziggy Brostowski is my guest today, educator for Yerba Prima. Ziggy's a regular guest on the show. We enjoy having him on. Zig, welcome back to the show. Do you have a cup of coffee nearby?
You know, I'm listening to your guys' show talking about coffee. I'm in Arizona right now for work. It's 5:30 in the morning to get up to do the show, and I do not have a cup of coffee in my hand.
Uh-oh. You want to go out and get one? We'll be here when you come back.
You know, I'm one of the few sales guys that's just not. I'll have a cup every once in a while. I'm just not a coffee guy.
No.
I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I don't. You know, I don't do sugar, and I hate the way coffee tastes black. So, you know, I'm just not a coffee guy.
Wow.
Shocked.
It is shocking. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Nice cold water. It's a good way to start the day.
I told Gary, I was driving in this morning. This is the absolute truth. And I got to a place where, traffic was dense. And so I was stopped and I was sitting there. And Jeff Van Heck crossed my mind. And I was thinking about him. And I got in the studio and we were here early. And I said, "Who's on today?" And he said, "Ziggy's on." I said, "Wow." I said, "I was thinking of Jeff this morning. What a coincidence." He came to my mind. I was thinking about all the times I spent with him, at the trade shows and this, and he was just generally filtering through my thoughts. How is his family doing since his passing?
Talked to his wife a couple weeks ago. You know, obviously she's hurting. It was his birthday just after the show, and their anniversary was yesterday. So, he's been on my mind a lot, too. I miss him. And, his family is doing the best they can.
Doing the best they can.
You've started a scholarship, didn't you?
Yeah, well, the people in Dyer, Indiana, not to hijack the show for a second, but they started a scholarship, a memorial fund in his name that's going to help children of veterans.
Oh.
They can't afford to go to college.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, I can send you guys the link for the GoFundMe if you guys would like to share. You know, for people in the natural foods industry that he spreads so much information and helps so many people. I figured it would be a good way for
that's a wonderful. That's a what's a wonderful idea. He had this affinity for veterans. He spent more than a few hours at the vets. All right.
He was a staple there. A staple.
Yeah, he liked hanging around with the vets, and he was anachronistic, meaning sort of like a throwback. It's unusual for a fella his age to be, back in the day. I mean, yeah, you would have guys go to the vets hall and hang out. I mean, some do now, but not as much as they did back in the 50s and 60s back then. And he did that. I've always found that so odd that he hung out there. His pals were there and whatnot, but he always had an affinity for the veterans. And there you go. Well, we miss him. He was on my mind. And here you are on the show today. I guess maybe just a coincidence. I don't know. Any breaking news from Yerba Prima?
No. We are still digestive health, and we are plugging along, helping people poop one person at a time.
My man. If you had to guess, how many people in the United States do you think eat a plant-based diet?
I mean, if I had a guess off the top of my head, maybe 5%.
Well, I have some statistics on Asia. I was trying to come up with some info on a plant-based diet in the U.S. In Asia, the vegan statistics, apparently eating vegan, according to this one report, is becoming more popular. Back in the day, it was, being vegan or vegetarian was an anomaly. Now it's becoming more common, but one shouldn't make the great inferential leap that, now everybody's eating more plant-based diet. No, they're not. How do I know that? I know by the prevalence, the incidence and prevalence statistics associated with with diet-related diseases. When you look in our culture, clearly a plant-based diet is not the dominating paradigm, and that's certainly reflected in the way people their health. So the question becomes: this is where your company becomes a very important entity in the conversation, in my opinion. If people aren't eating plants in any of their forms, that means they're not getting enough fiber. That's easy to put together. And many of them aren't even taking any supplements either. And that's also fiber-based supplements, and that's also reflected in their health, in the health of the country. Everybody thinks we're so healthy. No, we're not. We're not. We got an obesity epidemic, and running in parallel, we got a type 2 diabetes epidemic. We got an epidemic of obesity among children. Heart disease is still a killer, number one killer, taking people out every day. Cancer is still prevailing. All these chronic disease, nothing is. At least people could reach for products such as yours to help them, and that's what you're all about, right? As a company.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. I've said it before, the average American gets 10 to 15 grams of fiber a day. The FDA says you should have anywhere from 35 to 45 grams of fiber, depending on your gender and your age. And I think that's low. So, just do the math on it. That means just about everybody that's, putting anything in their body. 70% of you aren't getting enough fiber, even close.
70%.
Yeah. If you go to nutritionfacts.org, you can learn a lot about plant-based diet. And, for example, and all kinds of matters related. People, according to nutritionfacts.org, that's where Dr. Greger is affiliated with that site. People who were once vegetarians and then started to eat meat at least once a week, again, they reintroduced it back into their life. They had a 146% increase in odds of heart disease, 152% increase in stroke, 166% increase in diabetes, and a 231% increase in odds for weight gain. It wasn't broken. They tried to fix it. They should have stuck with being a vegetarian or vegan.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Commercial messages. The show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast. Well, the statistics on this are revelatory, and they're right. Very few, relatively speaking, most of the population in this country, we'll just talk about the U.S., not getting enough fiber. Clearly, plant-based diet is not the dominating food paradigm in our culture. It's more of a processed. It is a processed food diet, loaded with salt, sugar, and fat, chemicals that the names of which you can't even pronounce, stripped of nutrients, vitamin and mineral deficient, and the phytonutrients are gone, and you wonder why people are sick. We could do a lot better. And one thing we can do, you can get an instant improvement in your health by getting fiber into your diet. If you're not going to eat it, then from food, then maybe you can get it from supplements, and Yerba Prima can help with that. Ziggy Bristowski is my guest. He's an educator for Yerba Prima. Off the top of your head, how many fiber products do you have, do you think?
I'm sorry, Doc, you cut off for a second there.
I said, how many fiber products do you have off the top of your head?
Like 17.
17. I was going to say a dozen or more. In your best-selling SKU, I asked you this the last time you were on. The best-selling one is?
Psyllium whole husk.
And why do you think that is? There's a reason. I mean, that's not, if it's the bestseller, you guys must have thought about, well, why is that? What is it about the psyllium?
I think, I know what the research says, but, psyllium is a really high bulking fiber. What does bulking fiber mean? When you take psyllium, if you put a teaspoon of psyllium in a glass of water, you'll see it form and expand out like a gelatinous substance. So, it's doing the same thing in your gut where it's filling you up, it's giving you a sensation of fullness. But the big thing is when that's passed through your intestinal tract and it swells out, it's getting in all the nooks and crannies to, grab a lot of things that are stuck in there. Mm-hmm. To help remove that. But it's just a really high source of fiber. It's good for lowering cholesterol. It's good for helping glucose levels. I mean, there's so many benefits to psyllium that, it's easy to see why, it's one of the best-selling fibers out there.
Mm-hmm. Heart disease, a leading cause of death in our country. Diet high in these processed foods, diets high in meat, high in cholesterol-ridden foods. The body makes cholesterol, but the dietary cholesterol that we're consuming is off the chain. Turns out that fiber is a good counter to excess cholesterol, isn't it?
100%.
100%. I wonder how many cardiologists around the country are writing a prescription for fiber with their patients, saying, "I want you." I wonder.
I mean, listen, not many, but I think these guys, especially as some of the more old school doctors are retiring and new ones are coming in. I mean, they're telling you how much more important fiber is for your diet. So, I think they're finally starting to come around. Well, I don't think you're going to the script for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a wonderful thing to do for a patient. Say, I'm going to write you a prescription for fiber. I want you, since you'd say to the guy, okay, Frank, since you've convinced me that you're never going to eat vegetables or fruit, you're not going to eat any a plant-based diet, we have to do something to get your cardiovascular health in shape. And one of the things your cholesterol is as high as the IQ of a genius, which is bad. So we got to get that cholesterol down. I'm going to write this script for some Yerba Prima psyllium husk fiber. That would be a good thing. That would be why is it, do you think, that people will buy, I don't want to mention any brands, these commercial fiber products that really, I'm not a fan of some of them. Again, I'm not going to mention any for a lot of different reasons. But you got your product, which the price point is wonderful on that psyllium, and it works. That's why I think it's the best-selling product that you have. Psyllium husks work to get you to be less constipated. So, I don't know. You have different renditions of fiber products, though, yes?
Yeah, correct. I mean, we've got, if you're not a fan of psyllium, we've got fibers that are just a really good fiber blend. We don't have any fillers in our products. We don't have any sugar in our products, with the exception of one. I think what you were just talking about with some of these big commercial brands, without saying names, I mean, they're shoving advertising down just right in your face all the time. And what you're buying is a product full of sugar that tastes good. And you're not getting a lot of fiber. You're buying a product for fiber, but you're not getting a product that's a good fiber product. I mean, with our company, you're getting an all-natural product. We've been around for 40 years. People associate our brand with quality. I don't want this to be an infomercial for Yerba Prima, but, the history is there with us. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you add more fiber to your diet and to be healthier.
Mm-hmm. There's some research I was looking at on Dr. Greger's site, nutritionfacts.org, and he showed a graph where you had dietary fiber consumption on the one axis and breast cancer on the other. As fiber intake increased, breast cancer risk went down. Yeah, I'm showing you. I got the graph here. If you go to nutritionfacts.org, I'll send it to you, Gary, and we'll put it up on
right.
At the top of the hour. As fiber intake went up, breast cancer risk went down. Breast cancer in our country is so prevalent, and I can't think that it's all genetic. I just don't believe it. I think some of it, the variance is accounted for. So people think, diet, fiber, go to the bathroom. Man, it's much more than that. Right, Ziggy? It's much more than that.
So many benefits.
Yeah. Well, we're going to come back. We'll talk some more. I'm glad. Thank you for getting up so early. I know you're in Arizona. You're 3 hours behind us. I have to look to see where they ranked in the coffee ratings, how popular coffee was in Arizona. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're trying to persuade people to get more fiber into their diet, especially those people that their diet is not really plant-based. It's process-based, and big difference. So how are you going to get some fiber into your diet? Look at Yerba Prima. Go to yerbaprima.com. Their fiber products are terrific. They've been around over 30 years, 30-plus years. That their business is digestive care and health. We'll come back. We'll see you in a bit.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
The coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad that you could. The overarching theme for today is finding your way to fiber. There's the title. Finding your way to fiber. You need to. If you're lost in your nutritional world and you're wandering around eating horrible food, processed food, a non-plant-based diet, but eating now the standard American, highly processed, salt, sugar, fat-loaded, preservative-loaded diet, all kinds of chemicals that, again, I say you can't even pronounce the names. If that's how you're eating and you're lost and wandering around trying to figure out what to do, one thing you can do is stop at the fiber rest stop and get some fiber. Well, you say, I don't eat plant-based diet, and I'm planning on changing that. What can I do? We have an answer. He's on the phone. His name's Ziggy Bristowski, and he's an educator for Yerba Prima. There is a theory. It's called, the fiber theory. Fiber-containing foods, as the theory goes, I'll weave part of the narrative for you. Fiber-containing foods can help prevent some of these chronic diseases. Heart disease is at the top of the list, followed closely by cancer. Dean Ornish, Dr. Ornish, did some work where he had these men with prostate cancer, and long story short, getting them on a high-fiber diet, even when the cancer was metastasized, did wonders for them. The fiber diet, the fiber theory says that you can reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke with a diet that has a substantial amount of fiber. The studies are there to confirm this narrative, or this theory, by the way. Just consuming 7 grams of fiber. Just 7 grams. Your pet probably eats more than that a day. You get a 9% reduction in, heart issues, a heart attack. What if you ate 77 grams a day? The reduction in risk for a heart attack, you want to know what that is? Darn near 100%, 99. You're saying, wait a minute. Who's eating 77 grams of fiber a day? Well, not on this continent too much. Yeah, our country and Europe. On the African continent, yes. There are tribes where people are consuming 70 plus grams of fiber a day. That's the way it used to be in Uganda, a country in which coronary heart disease, which is our number one killer, was non-existent. Heart disease was so rare among those eating traditional plant-based diets. The papers published, for example, a case of coronary disease in an African, after 26 years of medical practice, people figured out, and I'm thinking of Dr. Burkett, for example. That's who's coming to mind here. Doctors Burkett, Trial, Painter, and Walker. They were those fellas are responsible for the fiber theory. And Dr. Burkett was a keen observer. I think his first name was Dennis, if my memory serves me. And he sat and he watched, and he was in Africa, he was doing work, and he could see what was going on. And he made the observation that all these chronic disease that Western world was plagued with weren't in these in these places where he was in Africa. Supposedly, places that were not advanced, right? They weren't as civilized as they were in England and other places, and in the place from which he came. But they were doing a lot better, right? And he figured it out. And he and Trial, Painter, and Walker put together, that's where really you got that theory really found its genesis and has prevailed today. Burkett saw disease rates skyrocket after populations went from eating a whole plant-based food diet to a refined animal-based diet. And he could see that when civilization made its way into some of these cultures where they started introducing the diet and the food paradigm from that culture, from another culture into these cultures that were once totally plant-based, he saw a disintegration of health. He didn't need an experiment. This was, out of a lab. This was a living experiment. He witnessed it firsthand. So when you see me get very animated about this, my confidence level is so high in talking about it, is because there is such an abundance of clinical evidence, anecdotal evidence, scientific evidence, traditional use evidence, like Burkett saw, that it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. That one change, introducing more fiber into a person's diet that is fiber deficient, will transform their health. I promise you that. In spite of the violations that they may be committing, diet and lifestyle. Here's how you can connect and chime in on that. You can disagree with me and try to dissemble my argument if you like.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube page where everything's closed captioned and archived by date at Let's Talk Nutrition. And follow us and share us and like us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition.
The bottom line is a high fiber diet will lower the risk of disease and lower the risk of early death. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it. Ziggy, would you buy into my argument? I bet you would.
I'm with you.
100%, right?
You get no arguments from me. Absolutely.
100%. And, we got to get away from this idea that fiber is just to make you go to the bathroom. That's just that's just a good side effect of eating a fiber diet. It's going to make your microbiome healthier. Your blood profile for your cardiovascular health is going to improve. You're going to have lower LDL. You're going to have lower triglyceride levels. You're going to do so much better. You're going to have higher HDL. Your microbiome is going to be humming. Imagine 77 grams of fiber a day. Well, some cultures, they're eating that much. I wouldn't expect it to happen for us, but my goodness, if you get somebody to eat 15 grams of fiber a day, that's a miracle. So how much fiber do you get in one serving of the Yerba Prema's psyllium husk?
It's right around 6 grams of fiber.
And
so, if you're taking morning and night, you're adding 12 grams of fiber to your day. I mean, that's more than what some people get just a regular day of what they eat.
So, do you mix it with water? What do you do?
Water, smoothies. If you do oatmeal, you can mix it with just about anything that you ingest.
Does it come in pill form, the psyllium husk?
Yeah, it comes in organic, powder, regular, comes in caps, veg caps, so we've got a wide variety for all.
All right, we'll be back. Finding our way to fiber. That's what we're going to do today.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilla Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
So what's the best diet to eat? The best diet to eat is a natural Homo sapien diet. How about that? People say, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is that there are, and this gets to Ziggy here, and let me point how Yerba Prima gets woven into this narrative. There are 3 broad theories about evolution in food. One is that humans became adapted to the products of the
agricultural revolution over the last 10,000 years. Once agriculture was introduced, the way people ate changed, and we adapted to that. Second is this so-called Paleolithic view, which is about 10,000 at 10,000 years. That's back then they were eating a lot of meat and whatever. But go back further. Go back to the Stone Age, and what you'll find, that represents the last 1%, if you want to know, of 20 or so million years that we've been evolving. Our ancestors, our great ape ancestors, were eating a plant-based diet. The first 90% of our existence as Homo sapiens, our nutritional requirements were such that we were eating mostly leaves, flowers, fruits, maybe some bugs here and there along the way to get some B12, if you will. And that's how we evolved. It was a plant-based, it was plants. We weren't eating any meat. And that's the most natural. That's how we evolved. That's what helped construct our genome. Think about that. And of course, the genome continued to change as we start to introduce more foods. But in the change too, when we drifted away from a plant-based diet, which is loaded with fiber, that's the point. Fiber is natural to our existence. That's why we end up in such an unnatural condition when it's absent from our diet. Ziggy Brostowski is our guest today, educator for Yerba Prima. Fiber is a natural and necessary food for humans in this modern age, Ziggy, but we're not getting it. So other than your psyllium husks, what else do you have on the menu?
We've got really good fiber blends. I mean, our daily fiber, which comes in caps and powder and an orange flavor, is just going to give you a well-balanced form of 5 different fibers. So if you want an alternative to psyllium, daily fiber is a good way to go. We've got another fiber blend that's a prebiotic. It's called Prebiotic Colon Care Formula. So, everybody that's high on probiotics right now with feeding good bacteria into your system, prebiotics can help feed that good bacteria. Fiber is indiscriminate as far as what it takes out of your system. It can take the good and bad bacteria out. So a good prebiotic is always, good with fiber. We just got a wide range of soluble fiber that's going to be great for heart health.
You have a product that's just soluble fiber?
We do. I mean, it does have some insoluble fiber in it, but it's just really high in, it's a concentrated good soluble fiber blend. So, as you were talking about for heart health, it's a great product. I can't, I hate just coming on like preaching about, our fibers and, obviously that's why I'm here on the show, but there's just so many ways to get more plant-based fiber in your system. I mean, we were just both at Expo East, and you walk around, there's, plant-based things that taste like chicken now where you can get more fiber in your diet. I mean, it's all over. The food you get, it doesn't have to be pasteurized. It doesn't have to be processed. It doesn't have to be, it's out there. You just have to look. The research is there. I mean, Google. It's out there. It will help you live a better life.
Let me just tell you something, though. The truth be told, there were a lot of so-called natural products at that show that were highly processed, brother.
There was, I got to say, now that it's getting more corporate, you're seeing a lot of, you got to be careful. You look at some of these things and they'll say, all natural this, but it could be just so high in some kind of processed soy or something.
Yeah. Alcohol's all natural too, man.
There's a lot of things that are natural.
Exactly. There are a lot of processed. Yeah, you walk around that trade show, all the thousands of companies and tens of thousands of products all over the place, hither and yon. You see a lot of processed foods, and they get away with it. Whole food, plant-based diet, whole natural. Let me explain something. Let me continue this argument a little bit. If you don't eat a plant, I don't know how your friend has stayed alive.
If you don't eat a plant-based diet, you're truly deficient. You could be deficient in this one ingredient called vitamin C, that micronutrient. You can die from a deficiency in vitamin C. It's called scurvy. Okay? It's called scurvy. That's what happened to sailors that were on these ships. They got scurvy and they died because they didn't have access to fruit. Notice this. Species of animals, we don't make vitamin C. We don't. But there are species of animals that will eat I'm trying to make sure I get this right here. I don't want to mess this up. It's not a coincidence that other mammals are unable to synthesize their own vitamin C, just like us. Guinea pigs, rabbits, fruit bats are all like us. They have to get it from their diet. What do you notice about all those species that I mentioned? They're herbivores. I'm just saying. I'm just focused on one ingredient, vitamin C. Lack of vitamin C to an extreme, scurvy, and you're gone.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigors Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. And if you don't have any friends, I'm your friend. Gary's your friend. We're your friends. We love you. Ziggy's our guest today. We're making, the theme is finding your way to fiber. If you're lost in this nutritional wasteland called the standard American diet, which is a highly processed, non-plant-based, salt, sugar, fat loaded, chemical loaded, nutrient deficient diet, I could go on and on, you are in a wasteland, and you're wasting away too. And one of the things that's missing is fiber. And if you can put some fiber, get on the road to fiber, you're going to do better. You got to find your way to fiber. Ziggy, I was mentioning these cultures where they consume a lot of fiber. It turns out that in West Africa, countries like Mali, Chad, Senegal, Sierra Leone, they have very healthy diets. And there was a study published back in 2015 in The Lancet, and the title was Dietary Quality Among Men and Women in 187 Countries in 1990 and 2010, a Systematic Assessment. And the long and the short of, I got the study here, I'm holding it in my hand, showing it on camera. What you learn is that fiber, one of the ingredients in the foods that they were eating in this study in these countries, their diet was fiber laden. They were getting fiber left and right, and their health reflected that. And you would think that those countries that I mentioned, that they're really
deficient in so many things. Well, let me tell you something. They're not deficient in they're not abundant in chronic diseases. They're deficient in chronic diseases. And it's because of the way they eat and live. And fiber is not the only thing, but is an important thing. So that's if you don't believe me, you can just look at that evidence and get persuaded, in my opinion. But some people don't want to eat vegetables and fruit and nuts and seeds and whatnot. So we'll send them to Yerba Prima. What was that product you mentioned that was a lot of soluble fiber in it?
Soluble fiber. We try to make it easy for our customers, Doc.
I see that. I know there's non-soluble fiber. That's the fiber that, gave fiber its reputation of helping people go to the bathroom. I get that. That soluble fiber, though, is good for cardiovascular health. It will help sop up some of that extra cholesterol. Is that, you say that was organic?
No, I mean, it's not organic.
Which one you said was organic? You mentioned one that was organic.
Yeah, we have organic psyllium.
Okay.
That comes in the powder. So.
All right. So the psyllium product, it's a powder, right?
Correct.
All right. Is it also in pill form?
It is.
Okay.
It's not an organic in pill form, though.
All right. So how much of that psyllium fiber do you all recommend consuming?
I mean, if you're taking 2 servings a day and you're getting about 15 grams of fiber, I mean, to put it into perspective, I think sometimes when you're talking about fiber, people don't really understand how much fiber they're getting in their diet. So to break it down real simple, a simple piece of bread, that's a half a gram of fiber. Apple, you're talking 2 grams of fiber. A cup of peas, now you're jumping up to 5 grams of fiber. So, you can sort of see where it goes from bread to greens, and then where our products relate to add fiber into your diet, how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're taking 3 servings a day, I mean, you're getting upwards of almost 20 grams of fiber.
We've lowered the bar so low. We tell people, get 15 grams of fiber a day. That's still woefully inadequate, man. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're eating a lot of greens and a lot of fruits. I think sometimes when people think greens, they're thinking, I'll eat a salad, I'm getting a lot of greens. No, I mean, we're talking spinach, we're talking kale. I mean, you got to really get a lot of greens and good greens in your system to get that, 40 grams of fiber in your system.
Yeah, and they're saying 30 grams of fiber for men a day, soluble, insoluble, 50-50, 25 for women. That's a low bar compared to some of these.
I agree.
It's a low bar. Some of these in West Africa, those countries I mentioned, it's very likely they're consuming upwards of 50, 60, 70 grams of fiber a day, man.
I know. Listen, Doc, I'll never forget the guy that called in like 6 months ago and said he was getting 80 grams of fiber a day. I wanted to jump to the phone and hug that guy. I was like, oh, my God, 80 grams of fiber. Wow.
I don't get 80 grams of fiber a day. I'd be lying if I said I did. I should.
That's a lot of fiber.
That's a lot of fiber. And I should. I mean, I know better. I know how hard this is. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to get this in. It's easy for me to sit here and pontificate about it and, make the arguments, eat fiber, find your way to fiber. Finding your way, it's like trying to get to a part of it's like Columbus trying to get to America. He didn't have a map. Finding his way to America was a hard thing. I like it. That's what I liken it to. That's how hard it is. I mean, you're on a unknown, you have no maps, nothing, and you're trying to find your way. And boy, you can get lost real easily. I admit it. I know this is difficult. I don't care what anybody says. And you got to know how to change your behavior, change your perspective in your relationship with food. It implicates so many things, but we make it easy a little bit with these products. I think you guys do a great job in offering. You have that orange flavored fiber product. What's that one?
Yeah, it was just reformulated, so it's just a really good tasting orange. It's just a really good fiber blend. It's the one product we have that does have sugar in it. So if you're not a fan of sugar, obviously that product's not going to work for you. But it's a really good tasting product, especially if you're trying to supplement maybe some of your kids' diets with just a little bit of fiber. That's a good one to add into, whether it's some OJ or a drink or a smoothie or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Number to call us, man.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
There was an interesting study done back in 2015 with African Americans. African Americans that in the city and then rural. I'll share that with you. Fascinating piece of work. Come back. We'll be back in a minute.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was talking about this new survey that's out ranking the best coffee cities in America. You know, those places where people are really fond of coffee. They drink a lot of coffee. You'll find coffee shops like a Starbucks from one corner to the next. And they just embrace coffee drinking. Here's the question. Which of the following cities ranked number one as best coffee city in America? Was it New York, Seattle, San Francisco, or Portland? Which one of those cities would rank number one as the best coffee city in America? New York, Seattle, San Francisco, or Portland? If you have the right answer, you'll get a can of Maxwell House. No. If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Gary's going to tell you the number to call, and you can be a winner.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Here's another piece of empirical evidence to try and persuade you to find your way to fiber. Rates of colon cancer, and Ziggy Brskowski is my guest. Rates of colon cancer are higher in African Americans. 65 out of 100,000 get colon cancer, compared to rural South Africans, which is 5 out of 100,000. Okay? The higher rates with African Americans are associated with a higher consumption of animal protein and fat and lower fiber consumption. With with South Africans, it's just the opposite. It's more of a plant-based diet. It's lower in animal protein, lower in fat. So they did an interesting experiment over 2 weeks. They switched it around. African Americans in the study were fed a high-fiber, low-fat African-style diet, and rural South Africans were fed a high-fat, low-fiber Western-style diet under close supervision. Guess what they found? That what afflicted African Americans, they saw a worsening in the digestive health of the South Africans and a big improvement in African Americans. That was a clever experiment. It was unbelievable how they did that. I mean, that's so simple. It's so elegant. Yet the evidence is so overwhelming. If I could only, we can only convert that evidence into changing behavior. All right, Ziggy, welcome back.
Good to be back.
All right, I know it's early out there in Arizona. Stay with me, brother. Let's go. Let's talk to. Well, who's up first? Mel? All right. So what does Mel have to say? Let me talk to Mel. I haven't talked to him in a bit.
Mel, how you doing?
Hi, Doc.
How are you, man?
Talk to you again.
Oh, it's better to talk to you. How's everything, pal?
Well, I've started a new chemo regimen. One treatment I've had, but I'm feeling a little better today. And I just took my psyllium husk powder. I put it in my smoothie this morning.
Wonderful. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging in there. It's always nice. It's always nice to hear your voice. Did you have an answer for today's show?
It's New York City, Manhattan, New York.
Yeah.
Am I
Okay.
right?
Yeah. What about don't hang up. Let's go to Huntington Valley. Doreen.
Yes.
Doreen?
Yes, speaking.
Yeah, how you doing? What answer
Fine,
did you
thank you.
What answer did you have?
I had New York.
All right, so you both got it today. All right, good.
Right.
So you're both are winners.
Good.
We'll take it. Thank you. How's everything? Where is Huntington Valley?
Huntington Valley is between. It's a large postal area, but I live between Willow Grove and Abington and Beth Ayres, kind of snuggled in between those three places.
Willow Grove. You're not near. Okay. What's the biggest major city closest to you?
Philadelphia.
Okay. Have you lived there your whole life?
No, I've lived here probably about 25 years.
Long
where
en-
I am right now.
It's long enough. Do you think you get enough fiber in your diet?
Yes, I do. I'm pretty much plant-based.
Are you?
I have to tell you, I'm a former dietitian.
Oh.
I'm almost 87.
Oh.
And so I go back, when I went to college, 1950, I decided on nutrition. That was the way to go.
So you're a former dietitian. Well, you're still a
Well,
diet.
I was a high school dietitian. Now, in those days, you interned for 6 months. They didn't call it registered. Then you just belonged to the National Association of Dietetics.
I understand. I remember
That's
that.
a long time ago.
Well, yes, it was, but not so long ago in the scheme of things.
Right.
So, do you find some of the things that I say so egregious to your training?
No, I'll tell you, since I mostly eat plant-based, I'll tell you I have a hard time keeping weight on.
I tell people that if you go on a
Yeah.
plant-based diet, you won't have to go on a diet again. You'll lose weight and it'll stay off, man.
Well, I'm 5'4", and I only weigh about 110.
No, that's good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I've always maintained my weight.
Well, good for you. And congratulations. I hope I can make it to 87.
Yeah, well, I certainly enjoy your show.
Well, thank you so much for your compliment. I take it that's a high compliment, and I appreciate you're among the many why we do the show.
Right.
Sometimes we preach to the choir, but once in a while the choir needs to hear the song too.
Yes, well, I love the studies.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fascinating. The things that you come up, you find out about.
Well, that's my job. That's
right.
That's what I've been trained to do. Thank you so much. And Mel, going back to Mel, congratulations, you both won today. We'll send those back. We'll send them both to the office. We appreciate you listening to the show, Mel. We appreciate your courage. You're a warrior, man. I mean, you've been battling cancer for such a long time. I just admire you. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Battling sinus.